JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones, and in the news, second schoolboy beating charge being probed for another assault. A second Denham Town High School boy who was caught on video beating a student at the institution has been charged in the incident and is also being investigated for his alleged involvement in another assault on a student who has since been hospitalized. According to Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps, head of the West Kingston Police Division, the boy, accompanied by his mother, turned himself in to the Denham Town Police. He was arrested and charged with assault occasioning actual bodily harm, along with his co-accused, who was taken into custody on Wednesday. Phipps said they're investigating another incident in which he may be involved. However, he is still in our custody as we're investigating a second incident in which he is alleged to have punched another student who became unconscious and is still admitted to a nearby hospital, SSP Phipps said. The police said they are seeking to have the accused placed in a juvenile facility pending the outcome of the investigation involving the hospitalized student. Reports from the Denham Town Police are that about 11:45 a.m. on Wednesday, a boy was forced into a classroom at Denham Town High School and assaulted by students at the institution. Video capturing the incident has since gone viral on social media. The identities of the accused students are being withheld as they are minors. Teen charged for pulling gun and beating man in St. Catherine. A 16-year-old boy accused of using a gun to threaten a man has been charged by the police. The St. Catherine boy is charged with assault of common law, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, malicious destruction of property, and assault occasioning bodily harm. His court date is being finalized. The incident happened in Shelter Rock in Spanish Town on December 18, 2022. Reports from the Spanish Town Police are that the teen and his accomplice went to the man's house armed with guns and threatened to kill him. It is also alleged that the man was beaten and his cell phone damaged during the incident. A report was made to the police and the teen was arrested and charged on Wednesday, February 15. Illegal guns seized in Spanish Town. The Spanish Town Police are reporting the seizure of a .38 pistol during an operation on Jobs Lane, St. Catherine yesterday. It is reported that about 11 a.m., lawmen were on operation when the premises was searched and the weapon found. No arrest was made. Investigations continue. Gun seized during police operation in St. Elizabeth. Detectives from the St. Elizabeth Division seized 1.30 Barrister pistol from a man who reportedly attempted to outrun the police along the Bull Savannah Main Road in the parish on Thursday. Reports are that about 2 p.m., police were acting on information, carried out a special operation in the area in search of a man who was said to be in possession of illegal guns. The man was later seen driving a motor vehicle which was signaled to stop by the police. The driver reportedly disobeyed the police and continued driving. The police pursued the vehicle and the man allegedly threw a gun through the front passenger window. The vehicle was then intercepted and the gun recovered. The man was then arrested. One in custody after a gun and ammo found under a mattress in St. James. Police seized one gun and several rounds of ammunition during an operation in Hollywood, Norwood in St. James on Thursday. Reports are that about 4 p.m., a police team acting on information conducted a targeted operation at a premises. The house was searched and one 9mm Taurus pistol, along with a magazine containing 6 cartridges, was found under a mattress on the floor of a room. One man was taken into custody in relation to the seizure. Chef shot and killed in Pimento Walk, St. Anne. A man was shot and killed by a gunman in Pimento Walk, St. Anne on Friday morning. He has been identified as a 31-year-old chef, Miguel Hyman, otherwise called Shane, of Pimento Walk. Reports are that at about 12:12 a.m., residents heard explosions and summoned the police. When the lawmen arrived, Hyman was found suffering from gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at hospital. A resident stated that she heard the shouts and texted her neighbor immediately. Me hear them and me text my friend same time and say a gunshot them there. When me reach her work this morning, me hear say somebody get shot for true, she said. She said she's appalled by the incident. What you get out of hand? A years now me not hear nobody get shot in a Pimento Walk. No man, this serious, she expressed. Man killed by police in Ocho Rios was non-violence producer, say cops. The police are reporting that the man, who was fatally shot by a lawman in Ocho Rios, St. Anne on Thursday afternoon, was a non-violence producer. Speaking to reporters following the incident yesterday, head of operations of the parish deputy superintendent, DSP Kevin Francis, said that the man, whose identity has been withheld, was on bail for previous crimes. The deceased person has been identified What we can say is that this person recently reported on condition at the Ocho Rios police station. He is one of the violence producers. He is a person who is reported on condition of bail for crimes previously committed, he said. He has since been identified as 25-year-old Tevin Stewart, a front-end loader operator from Pimento Walk in the parish. Reports are that about 12:05 p.m., Stewart was aboard a vehicle from where shots were reportedly fired at the police. One of the occupants was hit and he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. DSP Francis said the vehicle in which the men were traveling fit the description of a motor vehicle used in a robbery on Sunday in Ocho Rios. The information we have is that the police officers that are working at the CCTV room through the use of technology in monitoring our screens, they observed a vehicle which fits the description of a motor car that was used in a robbery on Sunday in the town of Ocho Rios. As a result, the police attempted to intercept the vehicle and tried to accost the occupants thereof. The police observing that one of the occupants of the vehicle pointed a gun at the policeman took evasive action and fired in the direction of the vehicle. The vehicle sped off and crashed some distance away from the original location of the incident, and one man was found suffering from gunshot wounds, he said. He said the other occupant of the vehicle has been sought by the police. There was another man who was in the vehicle who ran from the police. The police made several efforts to locate the individual. We have yet to do so, and we are still searching, he said. We have images of the individual, which we are currently carrying out some investigations. We have also identified the owner of the vehicle, and we are asking for these persons to come forward to assist the police with this investigation as best as possible, he added. 2 infirmary employees fired for allegedly abusing residents. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie has disclosed that 2 employees at infirmaries were recently fired after being caught on closed-circuit television cameras abusing residents. In the dead of night, they were abusing the residents. We catch them on camera, and we have taken steps to part company with them, Mr. McKenzie revealed, adding that their action is not something that we're going to tolerate. The minister did not identify the infirmaries where the alleged abuse occurred, but said in at least one of the cases, the employee was caught on camera beating the residents with a piece of stick. He said reports should be made to the police for the former employees to be prosecuted. McKenzie was addressing the opening of a new ward at the St. James Infirmary on Wednesday. $50 million drought response. The government has allocated an initial sum of $50 million to immediately begin trucking water to sections of the island worst affected by the present drought. Minister with responsibility for water Matthew Samuda made the announcement Thursday as he addressed the commissioning of a water storage tank in Yorktown, Clarendon. According to the Met Office, the period December to March is regarded as Jamaica's dry season, where the island traditionally receives its lowest amounts of rainfall, noted Samuda. To address this, under the directive of Prime Minister Andrew Holness, will develop a national program, engage in national public education, and an emergency response will be activated so that we remain ahead of the drought. We'll not be reactive but proactive, added Samuda, as he urged Jamaicans to be aware and monitor closely any leaks. Most importantly, we are urging you to implement conservation methods to safeguard the limited supply, added Samuda, as he pointed out that the National Water Commission, NWC, has already warned that there will be lock-offs and less than regular supply to some communities. An integrated and targeted approach is required at all levels, international, regional and national, as well as at the parish and community levels, to tackle this national issue as we brace the water shortages and the management plans, Samuda declared. He pointed to a December 2022 report from the Met Service Jamaica which showed that all parishes experience rainfall levels below their respective 30-year average and urged residents of Yorktown and surrounding communities to practice conservation measures even if they are not feeling the impact of the drought. While Clarendon has not been placed in the red zone as it relates to rainfall, currently we're experiencing a meteorological drought. We're at a point where inflows are below outflows and we're seeing depletions, which we'll have to tackle head-on, said Samuda. Citizens, businesses, and especially our farmers are being urged to brace up possible disruptions in water supply, including low water pressures, adjustments in the current water supply regulations, and no water conditions in areas that are worst affected, added Samuda. He also pointed out that the NWC has indicated that despite intermittent showers in some areas, the water inflows at two of the entity's largest facilities, the Mona Reservoir and the Hermitage Dam, and several rural parish systems are declining. The Yorktown facility, done by the NWC, is a glass-fused to steel bolted tank with a storage capacity of 50,000 US gallons. It was done at a cost of approximately $22 million, and more than 600 residents are expected to benefit from it. This project is right on time, and this investment, ladies and gentlemen, is an investment in you. The residents of Yorktown, Howells Content, Bullard's Content, Hopewell, Panarsos, Denby Drive, Fogar Road and Fort Park Settlement. While these areas are generally served on a 24/7 basis, the installation of this tank will see great efficiency in water supply reliability and quality from the network, said Samuda. He pointed out that the Yorktown project forms part of the NWC's Tank and Pump Rehabilitation for Operational Efficiency Improvement Program, which involved the procurement of 33 tanks that cost approximately $600 million. Since my appointment, I can attest to the number of capital works and investments that have been made by the NWC in its bid to serve the Jamaican population. For that, the entire team led by President Mark Barnett should be commended, as the utility company has been increasing its footprint across the island. This, I would say, ladies and gentlemen, is a step in the right direction for the government in its bid to provide universal access to potable water by 2023, said Samuda. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.